taught you to steer. Sunan could help us with Rob. He knows this place better than anyone.
I should talk to him after we've followed up on all our leads here in Sukhothai.
Careful.
You doing okay?
I'm just not used to this.
Don't worry. I know how to drive this thing.
Sitting in this boat feels better now.
Good. I got a feeling we'll spend some time in it.
Really? Madre. See you soon.
สวัสดีครับ
ลุงสุนัน
อินเดียนโจนคุณไปเจอยักษ์ในน้ำมาแล้วใช่ไหม
ที่นี่ที่ไหน
อ๋อแผนที่นี้มันเก่ามากแล้ว มันยากที่จะบอก เดี๋ยวนะ ฉันจำมันได้แล้ว นี่คือจุดสูงสุดของเขาหลวง นี่มันเป็นแผนที่เก่าของสุโขทัยเมื่อหลายร้อยปีมาแล้ว นี่น่าจะเป็นแม่น้ำสายหลัก ตอนนั้นมันตื้นกว่านี้ ซึ่งทำให้ตรงนี้น่าจะเป็นที่ตั้งของวัดมหาธาตุในปัจจุบัน
What Mahatat? Of course. So what do you got? 약방자 예우 연구관.
มันเป็นเรื่องของเด็กผู้หญิงคนหนึ่งที่ครอบครัวอดอยาก เธอจึงออกไปขุดหาหัวเผือกและมันมากินเพื่อประทังชีวิต ตรงบริเวณที่ต่อมาเรียกว่าวัดสะศรีไม่ไกลจากที่นี่ ตอนนั้นฝนเริ่มตกหนัก เธอจึงเข้าไปหลบฝนอยู่ที่บริเวณปากถ้ำเธอหิวมาก หิวพอๆกับเจ้าไข่ดาวตอนนี้เลย เด็กผู้หญิงได้ยินเสียงโหยหวนดังออกมาจากถ้ำเธอจึงตามเสียงนั้นเข้าไปเธอได้พบกับปีศาจเฒ่าดุร้ายที่กลับไม่ต้องการทำร้ายเธอมันบอกกับเธอว่ามันอาศัยอยู่ในถ้ำมาตลอดชีวิตและอยากจะเห็นแสงตะวันสักครั้งก่อนจะตายเด็กผู้หญิงจึงช่วยพยุงปีศาจเฒ่าเดินออกไปยังปากถ้ำฝนเริ่มหยุดตกและแสงอาทิตย์ก็เริ่มสว่างพ้นขอบฟ้าปีศาจเฒ่าจึงมอบตะขอเบ็ดตกปลาทองคำให้แก่เด็กผู้หญิงคนนั้นและกล่าวว่านี่คือของขวัญจากวิญญาณแห่งท้องฟ้าหลังจากนั้นปีศาจเฒ่าก็สิ้นใจลง
แล้วเป็นยังไงต่อครับ
เด็กผู้หญิงกลับมาที่หมู่บ้านมีเรื่องเล่ามากมายที่เกิดขึ้นที่นี่เหมือนกับเรื่องปีศาจเฒ่ากับตะขอเบ็ดตกปลาทองคำมีเยอะจนจำได้ไม่หมด
ขอบคุณครับลุงสุนัข Should take a look around Wat Saasai. Maybe there's some truth to the story.
Good to see you.
Sure, show me what you got. What was that?
I have been trying to translate this document.
Requesting demolition material for excavation site. Where did you find this?
Atit found it in the possession of a team of fascists led by another archaeologist. Some blonde-haired lady who set up camp to the southwest.
What's to the southwest?
Nothing but rocks and trees, as far as I know. That explosion was even bigger than the first one. What do you think they're doing?
Something caught their eye and they're blasting their way to it. Digging is slow work. Delicate. Voss must be desperate.
Desperate enough to destroy our country in order to get what he wants.
I'll find out what they're up to.
If you intend to investigate the explosion, it's only a short boat ride to the southwest. I'm sure the explosion came from the southwest. It shouldn't be difficult to locate.
These people don't deserve to be terrorized by Voss.
What took you so long? Did you ask Sunan?
I did, and I believe the stone is in Wat Mahatat.
What?
Mahatat, correct.
Oh, good. Did you hear those explosions?
Yeah. Pailin wants me to find out what caused them.
I think it came from the southwest.
Fascists have been setting off explosions. Hope they haven't found anything yet.
The devil, that which is predestined, is not for this reason evil. Voss thinks there could be something important here.
They used the explosives to open this entrance.
Where is everybody?
Footprints lead to that lip.
Let's see what this does. You're a real lifesaver, pal.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
Don't come any closer.
Take it easy, kid.
Dr. Jones.
Sorry, do I know you?
Annika. Annika Lund. I was your student.
Oh, right, Annika from Norway.
Sweden. You don't remember me, do you?
Of course I do. Hey, what happened here?
Well, I was invited on this expedition by a German archaeologist, and we were trying to find the...
What was his name?
Emmerich Voss.
You're in way over your head, kid.
Well, that's presumptuous. As a matter of fact, I'm here to uncover the ancient
Look,
secrets of this place.
class dismissed, okay? This is real archaeology, but... seeing as how we're both stuck in this mess, what do you say we work together to get ourselves out, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Any ideas, Professor?
Let me take a look first.
Should we really be starting fires? What if we do something?
Rule 1 of archaeology, kid. History is important, but not more important than
We found this wooden artifact a week ago in an old burial site. It matches the shape. What do you think?
It's a key.
No, it's not a key. It's a... Huh. I think you're right. It is a key.
Pedestal controlled by
You might
someone.
guess,
Maybe I used the key to align the symbols. Maybe
Here, take
taking the key out when the symbols, maybe taking the key out when the...
Watch and learn. It fits. I surprised myself somehow.
Fantastic. We should keep this. Could be useful later on.
Good thinking.
We won't be going that way.
Come, Professor. This way. Do you think there's any truth to the legend?
Which legend are we talking about?
The legend of the giant demon, slayed by the Khmer and buried in this cave. To prevent it from returning from the underworld, they filled the cave with lethal traps.
Well, at least we know that last part is real.
What is this place?
It's not part of the temple. I'll find a way past.
Okay, I'll stay here. Perhaps there's something. Stop.
I know there is. I just need to find it.
have against the boss?
You mean other than being a Nazi? A sloppy amateur. Nasty piece of work.
Look, I don't like Nazis either. And yes, Voss can lose his temper sometimes, but he's at the top of his field and highly ambitious. Just like you, Professor.
Voss is nothing like me. More dangerous than you know.
Thank you, Professor. What fantastic.
Here's another one of the keys.
It's a shame. Maybe they were killed in
I need to get this working first.
another pedestal, Professor. Maybe we can use the key again. The Khmer used hydraulic power, so there must
Surprise myself
It worked!
sometimes.
Good thing we kept the key. Through
Stuck.
here. So dark in here. I think it's up there.
Annika, stop!
Watch out! Professor! Get out of there!
Close one. Trap must be broken.
Are you alright, Professor?
I'm fine! Just wait there!
Well, that was scary.
Rule number 2, kid.
Never step on ancient pressure plates, even if they seem broken.
Got it?
Got it. Let's continue. This is the way to the demon's tomb. I'm sure of it. Here it is. This must be the sarcophagus.
You know, Voss won't share credit for anything you find down here.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Voss. He believes in me.
Believe in yourself first.
What's this? Voss trap. You found it, Professor! One of the locks opened. Yes, that's it! Come and help me with this. Empty. Förbannat!
Well, it's a bit small for a giant anyway, don't you think?
It's a trap!
But I wasn't sure.
Let's turn! We're about to die!
What do we do?
Find a way! This could break something!
That wall. It looks fragile.
Come on, come on! Ah, great!
Are we going to drown now? What are you... done the same. Let's keep going. The real tomb is in here somewhere. It has to be. I believe Boss has some kind of evil agenda.
What do you know about his plans for the stones?
Stones? He never mentioned any stones.
Uh-oh. Seems like your boss is hiding things from you.
Boss is very busy. If these stones you're talking about are important, I'm sure he will tell me. Stop!
Another
Stop.
locked door
The
here.
trap, remember? I can't get up here.
Wait! I'll get you up somehow.
All right, I'll wait. Could you put...
You good?
Thank you, Professor. We must pull at the same time. Professor! Wait, Professor! Wait, I'm standing on one of the trapdoors. Now, we have to do this at the same time, or the trapdoors will open.
3, 2, 1, go!
This must be it. I can feel it.
You know, I think you're right. Let's have a look around.
We have to use the key again.
Maybe there's more of them in here. I need to get the water flowing. You should know better than to work for someone like Voss.
Well, you've taught me everything I know, Professor.
Well, then you weren't listening. Voss only cares about power, and archaeology isn't about that.
Huh. I thought you two were friends.
What would make you think Voss and I are friends?
When I told him I studied under you, he was very excited. He hired me as well.
That man is not my friend. For one thing, he's a Nazi.
Yes, well, of course I don't agree with him politically. But Voss is a man of science, just like us. They're above politics. I did try to get a job in America, you know. I even...
Found the last key.
I can't believe our luck, Professor.
Yeah, well, let's just see if this works first.
I did try to get a job in America, you know. I even asked you for a reference, but I never got a reply.
Oh, well, it's a tough field to get into.
I remember what you said, Ross. Never give up on your dream. And archaeology is my dream.
Still no excuse for working for Voss.
I didn't really have any other options, Professor.
I surprise myself sometimes. That's not it. That's how it's done.
visitors.
Yaksha-statyetten. Jag hittade den.
Incredible. What you got there?
This is the idol of Yaksha. I first found it described in a barely readable passage in a scroll found in Angkor Wat. The Khmer warriors who found the idol believed it was cursed, and so they buried it along with the demon. I didn't know if it was real, or just a legend.
Well, savor the feeling, kid. There's your thorough research that led us to it.
Tack, Professor. We should leave. Perhaps you were right. Maybe I've been naive. Maybe Voss will try to steal this discovery from me.
Yeah, well, you're young. You're still learning.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You think I don't know about the stones? Maybe if you'd realized my potential, remembered me even, I might have been working for you. Class dismissed. Professor Jones.
You let your ambitions get the better of you.
Alla dottoressa Lund serve subito assistenza medica.
Ezio, portala da un dottore.
Ma Luigi, lei è un dottore.
Non quel tipo di dottore, idiota. Perché è così dannatamente umido?
Sta accadendo qualcosa.
And stay down!
You all need medical assistance.
Non mi piace quel suono.
Get over here!
Non fatelo scappare! Nessuno può salvarlo! Ora ricarico!
Jesus!
Ehi, fermo! Metti giù quell'arma! Quest'arma ti fermerà! Fermati!
Well, what do you know?
No archaeologist worth their salt would use explosives.
Gina, where are you?
I had to hide from the soldiers. On my way. Shoot our way out. What was that scream I heard?
That was the sound of someone who bit off more than they could chew.
Oh, sounds painful. Easy now. You've been fighting, haven't you?
Aren't I a popular fella? They were using the explosives to open a way into an ancient tomb.
And? Did they find anything? Oh,
Make sure it's safe.
I will. Thank you, Dr. Jones. By the way, what happened to the blonde-haired lady? My spies saw soldiers rushing her out of the jungle. Missing an arm?
Let's just say she bet on the wrong horse.
Huh. I'm glad you're on our side.
Hey,
Welcome back. Watch out!
qualcosa di strano. Oh, niente.
Whoops.
Credevo di aver visto qualcosa. Cosa? Questo è bizzarro. Ottimo. Ci mancavano solo le allucinazioni.
Sweet dreams.
Non sarà stato niente. Bah, come non detto. Cosa... Na. Ottimo. Ci mancavano solo le allucinazioni. Cos'era quel rumore?
Stay down!
Qui non ho trovato niente.
Aiuto! Uomo a terra!
Excuse me.
Il nostro è ferito! Era per forza qualcosa. Non vedo nulla.
Soldato a terra! Non troverò niente. Tanto vale smettere di cercare. Ho trovato uno dei nostri! È a terra!
finally...
Ne ho abbastanza! Dai!
Forza! Dai che ce la fai!
Adesso sei morto! Uomo a terra!
Exposed to frog poison. Military intelligence.
Jesus!
Looks like he was trying to get out. Whoa. What was that? Prayer wheel, telling the story of how the Nephilim came to Sukhothai. The prayer wheel? I don't feel so good.
Henri, this place you found, it's fascinating.
What are you doing here?
I thought the Secret Order of Giants were a part of the Vatican. Does this look like the Vatican to you?
You're a long way away from home, Tonio.
Indy, do you think you are in your college right now?
I'm not sure.
Die, Henri. This is almost as bad as when you took that shell to the head.
I think this letter is for you, Indiana.
You were never where you were supposed to be. The lecture hall. Bad kitty.
Look what you made me do.
You shouldn't be here. The administration fired you.
But this is my home.
Then why did you run away from it? That's your problem. You're never here when people need you. Something's not right here.
I think this looks right.
A gift from her, I think.
She learned to hate me all over again.
Nonsense, Indy. She loved you. Now, who left that there?
Boss, he smashed this.
That's a shame. You gave up everything for that mummy. Weren't you looking for that thing?
No, this isn't supposed to be here.
Well, we all have our... That's where that belongs. Indiana.
Hi
Wasn't
there.
there a photograph attached to that letter I gave you? Yes, that's right. Ezamish. That's Adamic for rebirth.
You never told me you read Adamic.
Well,
Marcus? Hey!
Hello, Dr. Jones. In the Hebrew Bible, the Nephilim were fallen angels, weren't they, Dr. Jones?
I suppose so.
Well, clearly these giants aren't angels, and their order predates the foundation of the Christian Church by who knows how long.
You know nothing about me. Right now I'm looking into the disappearance of the lady. Excuse me, it was brainwashed. It was a man in a closet, no alternatives. And you know this? Shh. Excuse me, it was brainwashed. It was a man in a closet, no alternatives. And you know this? Shh.
Giant from Suman's story. Do you think they hid in this cave from something?
What story?
The Nephilim must have been scared, sheltering in a cave. Don't you agree, Dr. Jones?
I know you're in there. Just let me in, all right? We can talk. Talk, just like the old times, like when we were young.
is she doing without her sister?
She's straw.
Take better care of her than you did the last one, Dr. Jones. Or there'll be hell to pay.
We're in that sleep of death. What dreams may come. Hello?
Indy,
Marion, is that you?
of course I'm me. What are you doing, Struggle? I heard the college fired you.
It's not fair.
You made me fall in love with you, then run away when I needed you.
That's what's not fair.
I didn't mean...
What would your father think?
Don't bring him into this.
You don't have a job, you don't have a marriage, you gave up everything just so you could run around with some floozy fighting Nazis. Well, you know what? Some of us have real responsibilities.
Marion, listen. You're not Marion.
What are you doing here, Dr. Jones?
The phone.
She keeps calling me too. At her wit's end. Tears, Dr. Jones, mark my words. Room 11. We didn't have a room 11.
We are all going around in circles, repeating the same events, yeah? Is that the truth of the Great Circle? That the sacred geometry goes round and around and around and around and around again, repeats upon itself, just as you. Making the same...
A very strange poster, Indiana. Modern art, I suppose.
Great Catherine Birch. Who wouldn't kill for the chance to see her sing?
thought it belonged in the Vatican. Like me.
Something to drink? Don't mind if I do. Wine's gone bad.
Such a waste, Henri.
For this is my blood of the covenant, poured out for many unto remission of sins. Let's try this. Just for fun. No. Left, not right. Or was it right, not left? Left, right. I can't tell the difference. Well, I sure hope I didn't break anything. Wonder what this stick does. Are these mine? Strange thing to take a picture of. Not sure what I'm doing here. Who stuck this in here? Where did this photo come from? When did I take this? No. Left, not right. Or was it right, not left?
One door closes, another one closes. Where do you think this long and dark path will take you?
Why did I leave this here?
I'm sorry. I know how much being a teacher meant to you.
Barnett's always looking for people, right?
Why did you do it, Indiana? Why did you leave? What are you doing up there, Indy? You're all topsy-turvy. Still, door 11? Where is that?
X10.
11. 11. How did the Romans come to 11?
V5.
Oh, there it was. Room 11. It was there all along.
What does it say?
Hek Dashu. It means temple. The Nephilim sure built a lot of temples, didn't they, old boy?
Why do we always love in the power? It hurts. No. Why do we always fall in love in the power? It hurts to lose someone. Don't you wish to be the father? Die. Pull yourself together,
It's a story. It's supposed to be a story. Matu. The Nephilim were forced to leave their home. Matu. The Nephilim were forced to leave their home. Izanish. They found new life in Sukhothai. Dashu, where they built the temple out of the stone. Hatma Kusha. I bet this hook would make Sunan's day. Jeez Louise, my head hurts.
You've been fighting, haven't you?
Aren't I a popular fella?
Good luck.
เรื่องเล่าเก่าแก่ก็มีความเป็นจริงเหมือนกัน แล้วคุณได้เจอปีศาจไหมอินเดียนาโจน
Only my own.
หวัดดี
Sawati Kraplu Sunan.
ชงพ่อครัวเลย มีปลาขายจ้า ปลาสดๆเลยนะ เร่เข้ามา
Oh, good. You made it back.
It's the early morning of May the 27th, 1913. The newly formed Royal Flying Corps have an airfield at Montrose in Scotland. It's the first of its kind in Britain. Doing his pre-flight checks on his trusty BE-2 biplane is 29-year-old Lieutenant Desmond Arthur. The 60-horsepower engine takes a couple of tries to get started, but then the bird springs to life. Adjusting his goggles, Arthur signals for the chocks to be pulled away.
Chokes away, man!
And the plane starts to drag along the airfield. Arthur is an experienced pilot for the time, and just at the right speed, he eases the controls, and the BE-2 lifts gently into the air. Gaining altitude, Arthur still feels the thrill and excitement of this technological marvel. He's set a course for Lunan Bay. It's an amazing spot of natural beauty, and from the air, Arthur gets a view that's only been available to the birds just a few years earlier. What a time to be alive.
King of the world!
Arthur pushes the controls forward and starts to descend to 2,500 feet, or around 750 meters, when disaster strikes. A spar on the right side of the top wing snaps, and the entire wing folds up. The plane tumbles violently and gets thrown around its axis as it plummets to the ground. In the death throes of the BE-2, Arthur's seatbelt snaps and he's thrown out of the tumbling mass of wood, wire and cloth. The crumpled remains of Lieutenant Desmond Arthur were found 150 meters from the crash site. This was the early days of flying, and crashes were not unheard of. However, Arthur was an experienced pilot. The Royal Aero Club produced an official report stating that the wing had broken due to a botched repair. But in the summer of 1916, rather than have the issue of explaining faulty repairs, an official government investigation concluded that Lieutenant Arthur had died through his own incompetence through bad flying, effectively dishonoring the memory of this young aviator. Shortly after the government report was issued, Major Cyril Foggin was looking forward to reading the newspaper and maybe even getting a decent cup of tea in the officers' mess. Rounding a corner, he stopped dead in his tracks. Foggin was a military man and not easily given to fear, but his blood ran cold, and that cold feeling crept its icy fingers down his spine as he saw a ghostly figure dressed as a pilot heading into the officers' mess before vanishing. Foggin was dumbfounded. He decided not to make an official report of the sighting for fear of ridicule or even losing his job. He must have been comforted when the ghostly apparition was seen by more and more people. A senior flight instructor had his sleep interrupted, waking with a start in a room lit by the stove fire. He saw a man sat facing him in full flight gear, just at the end of his bed. From his bed, the instructor shouted out,
"Who the bloody hell are you? And what are you doing here?"
Guest sat, motionless, silent as the grave. With the instructor jumping out of his bed, the evening intruder just disappeared. More and more people saw this uninvited apparition, but only up to then in the old No. 2 mess, where Lieutenant Arthur had lived just 3 years prior. One night, 2 men on guard duty were at the base, talking to each other, trying to relieve the boredom.
Still 2 more hours till the next shift. Is it just me, or did it get colder?
When out of the gloom, a figure emerged.
Brass monkeys wear.
Something wasn't right. He walked towards the guards, and they saw him coming from a distance. Ominously, he just kept on walking towards them.
Stop!
They called out, but the figure kept on walking,
Stop right now!
challenging him to stop.
We'll shoot!
The image flickered. The 2 men abandoned their posts and fled, terrified of the apparition they'd seen. Summoned by their commanding officer,
Well, what do you 2 men have to say for yourself?
the guards were questioned as to why they, in a gross dereliction of duty, had abandoned their posts.
It's not our fault.
Sheepishly, the 2 men told the story of the ghost, expecting ridicule from the commanding officer. Instead, all charges were dropped. The haunting was well known and felt by all who had served on the base, including the commanders. In the end of 1916, investigative teams looked at the BE-2 crash afresh and castigated the review board. It was obvious that the faulty repair had been made on the spar of Lieutenant Arthur's plane and had been patched up shoddily. This reinstated the reputation of the fallen pilot, and at the same time, the haunting stopped. But at the outbreak of World War II, the activity started once more. In 1940, a pilot of a Hurricane was coming in to land at night. The ground crew saw the Hurricane on final approach, power up, and go around again before landing. Exiting the plane, the pilot blustered at the ground crew.
Who's that damn fool in a biplane who cut me up?
The ground crew had no explanation about the ghostly biplane.
How? There's a ghost in there. They told me this place was haunted.
In the war years, the sightings continued, with workers saying they could hear a bang and then see the ghost coming through the door.